Oh, how's it going? I was just brushing up on my Minecraft before I go check out this movie, and I'm actually pretty late, so I'm gonna take off. I'll meet you back here, not my refrigerator, in the studio, and we'll review this movie. Let's go. So, as I'm playing Minecraft to get in the mindset to see this movie, I strangely found myself getting mindlessly lost inside of this game. A game that really has no end. I mean, at least I think it doesn't have an end. A game where you can just live in this world all by yourself and make it your own, create whatever you can imagine. So obviously I didn't want to stop playing, and I kind of left reality behind for a while. I wanted to keep mining and building, and I'm sort of prefacing this review with this because it's kind of where Jack Black's character Steve ends up in the movie. The film starts with Steve narrating his own story. As a kid, he's always wanted to be a miner for some reason. Obviously, being a child, that was frowned upon, so he grew up and became a doorknob salesman. Being unsatisfied with his life because he settled, he runs to the mines as an adult and starts mining on his own. While mining, he comes across a glowing tesseract-type cube called the Orb of Dominance. Why it's called an orb? I don't know. And he comes across the Earth Crystal. When he puts them together, it makes a portal that takes him into the Minecraft overworld, where he gets to create and mine, and essentially, like me playing the game, gets lost in it mentally, and it's an escape from the real world and reality. There is a lot that happens in the first 10 to 20 minutes of this film. A lot of explaining from Steve about how he got there, how he loses the cube that brought him there, the netherworld with all the Mad Max-like pig people who want to destroy the overworld with the cube. A lot of exposition to get through before we even see the title screen. After all that, we meet Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison, played by Jason Momoa, who's living in the past, holding on to his one major accomplishment in life as a video game champion in 1989. He owns a really rundown video game store and is about to get evicted from his shop. Henry, played by Sebastian Hansen, and his sister Natalie, played by Emma Myers, are starting a new life after losing their mom in the town of Chuglass, Idaho, where Natalie is the social media director of a potato chip company. There, they meet the final character to be thrown eventually into the overworld, their realtor, Don, played by Daniel Brooks. They all meet in the overworld after a turn of events and are trapped and have to find a way out while working together. I really didn't know what to expect from this film. The film is directed by Jared Hess, director of films like Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre. And because of that, I knew it was going to be different, and I love Jared Hess, so I was totally on board with this film. But man, this film is bonkers. The beginning of the film actually feels a lot like Napoleon Dynamite, which I actually love. The real world has this 1980s feel to it, from the clothes to the buildings to inside the homes with the wooden paneling. Garrett drives a Trans Am, and his store has 1980s junk all around. That added a great feeling to the set design. Garrett actually kind of felt like a combination of Uncle Rico and Rex from Napoleon Dynamite.
Take a look at what I'm wearing, people. Do you think anybody wants a roundhouse kick to the face while I'm wearing these bad boys?
You even see a llama in the film. Actually, I think that was an alpaca now that I think about it. And the tots. Man, oh man, did it reference the tots.
Napoleon, give me some of your tots.
No, go find your own.
Come on, give me some of your tots.
No, I'm freaking starved. I didn't get to eat anything today.
There's even a cool top-down shot of a TV dinner, sort of like what the director did in probably one of my favorite opening sequence in a film, in Napoleon Dynamite. And it's set in Idaho, like Napoleon Dynamite was set in Preston, Idaho. He is absolutely letting you know that he made that movie in this film, and I loved it. The first 30 minutes before we even see the Minecraft world fully was probably one of my favorite parts of the film. There's a scene where Jason Momoa, where he's at a storage unit, sort of Storage Wars-like auction style, where he's bidding on a unit, and Jermaine Clement, who plays Daryl, the storage auctioneer, are doing this great back and forth with each other that was really unexpected and just hilarious. I felt like, again, the writing in the beginning of the film was very Napoleon Dynamite. The dialogue was smart and funny and a great setup for the rest of the film. But as soon as everyone gets to Minecraft World, it kind of loses its steam and dialogue. But then it revs up in the action. There's some great scenes that, if you play the game, will make you smile. And one of my favorites being the chicken sort of restaurant where chickens are automatically cooked from hot lava. It does a great job making you feel what it's like to play the actual game, especially when you play it for the first time. The characters have a hard time figuring out the world at first and are freaked out by the zombies and the creepers like you are when you first play the game. But after a while, they are mastering building, mining, and killing zombies like a pro. Jack Black shines as Steve, and if you are a fan of Jack Black, you are going to love him in this role. And you'll even get a few songs for all of you Tenacious D fans out there, or Bowser fans. But if you aren't into Jack Black, this movie may not be for you, because he goes full Jack Black supersonic. I mean, full JB, no holds barred. And I absolutely loved it. He had me smiling and laughing all the way till the end. Momoa was a great choice for Garrett, and he and Black are pretty great together. Great chemistry, and they play off each other so well. Very romancy. The middle of this film does get very Jumanji, which is fine, but in some areas I felt that I had already seen this story, just in a different way. But honestly, where do you go with a franchise like Minecraft, where it isn't Jumanji? I feel like the writers did a pretty good job trying to be different from the board game movie. They don't even tell you that they are in a video game. The world is just a different world or dimension, apparently, and I appreciated that and what they did there. But it gave no backstory to this strange world, which I kind of needed. The baddie that's trying to destroy the overworld, I didn't really care about. I did like where they were going with her, but for some reason, whether it was her dialogue or her motives or how just random as a character she felt, I just didn't enjoy scenes with her in them. Except maybe the last scene with her and Jack Black. That was really funny. Going back to that sort of comedy from the first part of the film. Again, very Napoleon Dynamite. I know I keep using that. The film actually has a few sweet messages about how destroying is easier than creating, and how we should encourage creativity, even if it means taking risks. And that we can't escape the real world by isolating ourselves in video games. And that we need to take our creativity out into the real world that we are putting into that video game. Not a great marketing strategy for Minecraft trying to sell video games, but a pretty great message for the world today who are immersed in not only video games, but social media too. The music selections for this film were what I would expect from the director, including an instrumental version of Just Can't Get Enough by Depeche Mode and When I'm Gone by Dirty Honey that encapsulates Momoa's character. I absolutely love the music choices for this film, and it also starts with that soft, sweet Minecraft music from the game that we all love. The CGI was, in my opinion, pretty impressive. I know that CGI characters and their animation get a lot of criticism, especially from me, but for this fun kids movie, I thought it was absolutely great, along with the set design. There's a lot of actors on green screens here, but when they build a set, it's one you'd kind of want to go visit, like a Universal Studios type thing. There is a lot to love about this film. It isn't perfect, and at times I was a little exhausted by all the childlike action, and I was kind of bored in the middle, but it is for children, and that the director and writers work to actually make the film funny for the adults too, that's a huge win. Sometimes as reviewers, I feel that we expect too much from kids' movies, sometimes too little. As a kid and a kid who loves video games, this movie would be a 5 out of 5 easy. Me as an adult, it's about a 2.5 stars out of 5. It's rated PG for some cartoon violence, lots of action, and some scary images for some younger kids, but nothing too crazy. Minecraft is fun at times and has a great start, but loses its steam trying too hard in the action and losing its story in the dialogue. It tries to play the heart card, but doesn't take the time to pay it off in the end. It has some great laughs, and if you've played the game and love Jack Black's type of comedy, you will love this movie. And if not, maybe you'll just enjoy going to the movies with your kids and hearing them laugh, even if you aren't into it. The family next to me seemed to like it a lot, though. I heard a lot of laughs, and of course, all the kids clapped at the end of the film, so let me know what you thought of a Minecraft movie. Talk to me all things movies in the comments. It doesn't have to be about Minecraft. Talk to me about Napoleon Dynamite. Throw some ND quotes down, or Nacho Libre quotes. I love talking to you. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and remember, don't wait till it streams. Let's go to the theater and let's see it together.
But beneath the clothes, we find a man. And beneath the man, we find his nucleus.
Nucleus?
Yes.